Oh, she looks beautiful in the water. Fuck yeah. I bought a boat. I did it. I bought a sailing boat. This is my baby. And Jackson's baby. I've never been sailing before, but I really wanted to. Yeah, so this is a 125 sailing dinghy, which just stands for 12.5 foot. And me and my friend Jackson bought it for $600. We just went Harvey's, so I don't know. I came home from the holidays and was obsessed with boats again. And then I've been watching the sailing YouTube channel called Sailing La Vagabond on YouTube, and oh my god, sailing looks so fun. So I talked with Jackson and I looked at some sailing boats just online for sale, or sailing dinghies, and some of them were like $500 to $1,000, and I was like, I might as well just freaking buy one and just teach myself. Yesterday went down and had a look at this boat and bought it. I'm just so excited to actually have a freaking functional boat. We bought a boat ages ago, me, Miri and Larger, a 5.1 meter half cabin power vessel without a motor, and we were like, oh yeah, we'll do it up, it'll be so good. And we painted it green and left it for about 5 years, and then we sold it to my older brother and he left it for a couple more years, so it really didn't go anywhere. So yeah, I'm keen for when people come down, I can be like, oh, we're gonna go sailing, like I'll teach you how to sail and all that, so it's gonna be freaking awesome. So, I went sailing for the freaking first time ever. Got to St Kilda, put in the boat, there was zero wind, but we still played around. This is the life.
Oh yeah, In the Heart of the Sea. You know, have you seen that?
No, I want to though.
It's so good.
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, good.
But I think the most fun part of the day was learning how to capsize the boat. We just kind of just messed around on the boat, ate some food. Jackson brought some, he brought some rock melon and some stir fry, and we just kind of ate that and just chilled out. And we learned a little bit on how to find the wind. It was really nice to get out on the boat, and it was so much fun to actually, when we did find the wind, we like took off a bit, and we were going probably a little bit more than walking speed.
Go on with the wind.
Going with the rudder control.
Go on with the rudder. Holy Jesus! Watch out, bird, watch out!
Jump, we're getting wind! Whoa! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god!
But it was still the best high I have gotten from boating in a long time. So we did a lot of mistakes, but it was probably good that we made a lot of mistakes on the first time, because then we're not going to make them again.
We're going at the fucking speed of light, mate.
Okay, there's wind coming there. Maybe we want to get on a portside tack if that wind's coming towards us.
Cloudy day. So we sunk the boat.
Yeah.
Yesterday we took it out and it just kind of filled with water and it sunk apparently. So how did it go down for you? What actually what actually happened?
Well, we're having a really, really awesome day of sailing. great. We've gone for like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, about
doing
2
really
hours.
well. And then at one point, we were trying to get back to the boat ramp. So it was like at the very end of the day. You're just like, I think the hull's filling up with water. I was like, no, I wouldn't do that.
It slowly kept, I think throughout the day, because we started at about, what time did we get in the water? Like, we got in at like 8 o'clock.
Like 8, yeah.
And then we were sailing for ages, doing fine, and we were capsizing and stuff. Like, we were just using the boat as normal. And the wind was probably around, I actually went back and it was like 15 to 17 knots. So it's not actually really bad wind. It's like perfect for sailing. And it was a little bit choppy, but not even that bad. Like, those boats can really handle it. They're sailboats, they're supposed to. For the first 2 hours, we were fine. We were capsizing, and then we would bring the boat back up.
All the water would drain out.
Yeah, the water would drain out. And then the only thing we didn't actually film is us when it actually fully was sinking. Like, the whole back of the boat was underwater, and we had no control of the rudder. I was like, Jackson, turn us to do a jibe. A jibe is when you're going with the wind, so you're sailing one direction and then you change so that it fills the other side, so you turn left or right. And I was trying to get us to do a jibe because that was towards the land and there was no way we were going to make it back to the boat ramp.
Because we were stuck heading out to sea and we couldn't turn because the water was like here on the boat and the back of the boat was underwater. And it wouldn't drain out for some reason. Like, normally you could pick up speed and you open this vent in the bottom of the boat and it would all drain out.
And then every time we got back in the boat, after we capsized, it would just capsize again because it was full of water. So like, I'd get in, go up the front, and then Jackson would get in, and because our weight, it just shifted the boat so much that it would just flip again. There was a couple of times where that happened, where we would capsize to get all the water out, and then we lifted it back up, but there would still be the same amount of water in it, and that's when we started to kind of realize something's wrong here.
Something's really wrong.
And it was an offshore wind, so we were going further and further out, and the rudder just wasn't working. Every time we tacked, it would capsize again
over because there was so much
just
water in there. Either way, I'd turn the rudder and we'd turn in the opposite direction. Like for some reason it swapped. And then we didn't have any control over it at all. We couldn't turn, we could hardly move. And then there was just like, you just went practically quiet and you just started giving out these orders like super like clearly, and you weren't even joking. I was still like going like, oh fuck, like this is fucked, what are we gonna do? Yeah, and then there was this one point where I was standing on the front of the boat to try and even out the balance, and then you're just like, nah, it's fucked.
Yeah.
Leave it. And that's how you sail, people. At least we have a trailer.
I know you are supposed to stay with your vessel when you capsize. Like, Uncle Nick's taught us that every time. The shore was like somewhat within swimming distance.
Probably like 350 meters.
Yeah, 300 to 500 meters, and I was like, there was no other boats out at all, and we could see the yachts, and we knew that every single yacht had a tinny, and we were like, we'll just go find some help.
Had that dry bag with us, which had like both of our phones.
Yeah, car keys.
Yeah, so happy we had that.
Jackson started yelling out for help
when we were still
on the boat, and I was like, fuck, this is for real now.
It was fully upside down. I was sitting on the hull and like just trying to like wave and get someone. And then we saw these two guys on this blue dinghy just speeding out towards our boat. And I was like, they're going the wrong way, we're over here. And then they finally saw that, they came and got us. And
we started heading back to the boat, and we saw this massive police boat pull up next to our boat that's just floating away. And the skipper who picked us up was talking to the police, being like, oh yeah, like, we're okay, we have them, they're fine, we'll just get one of us to sail it back, like the skipper would sail our boat back.
And Jav and I looked at each other like...
And we were like, mate, you're not going to be able to sail it, it's full of water, and it's just not flipping back over, like, there's no chance.
We believe that he thought it capsized once, and then we had no idea what to do, and we panicked,
freaked out and
swam back to shore.
We were quite calm during the situation.
We're going down.
But yeah, in the end, we did rescue it. The skipper towed it back to the boat ramp where two police guys were waiting for us. We loaded the trailer on. This is where I fucked up my head. I was so done by that point.
We were so defeated.
We were putting on the boat and we were just like, yeah, I was just hockey strapping it down, and I just let it go and it just flung up. It just went, And then I looked at Jackson, he was like, just go sit down. I was like, yeah.
Cherry on top of the day.
I don't know about you, but I'm not letting it stopping me from sailing. I'm gonna buy another boat pretty soon.
Definitely.
Like, it does suck, but it is good to experience that kind of stuff and work through it and be like, okay, I know what to do now and I know what can go wrong in those situations, and like, it's all good. My plan is hopefully to get a catamaran soon. Catamaran, sorry. Jackson keeps fucking nailing me for saying catamaran. Yeah, I'm not stopping sailing. Do you need a break?
Couple days, but I'll be ready to go.
Okay, cool.
It didn't take long. We got the bug. The first day we went out in 3-knot winds, I was hooked.
I should just add like heaps of shake to the GoPro so it looks like we're going really fast. Ready to jump!